We're here to find out if an agency is right for you. Hi, I'm Sam Fields and I'm going to take you through a number of factors that will help you decide whether an agency is right for you. Firstly, are you using a Google Ads Express account? Well, if so, it's probably a good idea to get yourself an agency. I've recently done a really cool video on Google Ads versus Google Ads Express, but basically what it says is that you don't have as much control when you're using the Express account, which probably means that you're not maximizing the Google Ads system as best it could be used. My second point, how often do you jump in the account? If you ummed and ahed or you can't remember the last time that you checked out the account, then you probably need an agency. If you're doing it maybe once a month or once every 6 weeks, again, you probably need an agency. If you're jumping into the account more than once a fortnight, then the frequency is pretty good as long as you're doing some really good analysis in that time. And if you're not getting into your account that often, then you could be spending money on things that just simply aren't getting you an ROI. This does lead into the third point, which is how much time do you spend on average when you're in the account? If you spend 5 minutes, you probably need an agency. If you're spending 5 hours, you probably have a bit of a problem and you'll need an agency. If you're spending around an hour every couple of weeks and you're feeling accomplished, then that might be okay, depending on what kind of things you've implemented and the analysis that you've taken away. The time is not necessarily the important factor. It's the value in the time spent that is the most important factor. There are a myriad of stats that give an insight into the performance of your campaign. I've done a really cool video on the statistics that you should be checking out for. You can find that video right here. That video will give you an understanding of what the stats mean and what the stats mean in relation to your specific business. If you're not already checking out these statistics, then you need an agency. And finally, are you just implementing Google suggestions? Because if so, you definitely need an agency. In certain circumstances, Google's suggestions are great. In others, they are absolutely and utterly woeful. Without a sound understanding of the Google Ads system and how things work, you could be implementing a thing from Google's suggestions that will cause your campaign to crash. Alternatively, if you had someone from an agency who knew your business, knew the goals of your business, and also knew the Google Ads system very well, then they could implement the right Google suggestions in order to maximize the return on investment. Now, choosing an agency. Not all agencies are created equal, and it's imperative that you choose the right one for your business. Of course, the top priority is that the agency is a Google Ads partner. Google Ads partners are required to keep up to date with the latest developments in Google Ads technologies and the system. And you can find out more about these partners by going to google.com.au/partners. Another thing to check with any Google Ads agency is, do they use their own Google Ads account and then run your campaigns through theirs? Or do they use your own Google Ads account and run the campaigns through your account? The reason why I'd ask this is it's always best not to have a second layer between you and your own data. The ability to look at your own data and make decisions based off that is absolutely one of the most important things of having a Google Ads account. If you have full access to your account, then you will know that there is no manipulation of data, there is no obfuscation of data, and you'll also be able to make some really cool decisions based on what's in that account. Another thing to ask of your agency is, are they a full service agency in that they do social media, SEO, web development, all that kind of thing? Or do they partner with other agencies that do the same? The reason why I'd ask this is because Google Ads account, as I said before, is a foundation for the rest of your digital strategy. And if your agency works with other agencies, you can tell that other people in the industry respect that your agency's skills are very, very good. In saying that, a full service agency has the benefit of giving big picture style advice. It also has the benefit of ensuring that each individual person doesn't necessarily have a siloed mentality when it comes to digital marketing. A key thing that your agency should be asking of you is your goals. Your short-term, your mid-term, and your long-term goals. Your Google Ads account can inform many other elements of your digital strategy, from messaging to the actual search terms that people are using. And finally, if you find that your Google Ads agency is throwing jargon at you and expecting you to understand it, then you need to get another agency. A good agency will realize that you want to know the bottom line, but an even better agency will educate you so that you're able to make decisions on the business based off what you understand of the framework of the Google Ads account. I found it deeply beneficial to collaborate with my clients in order to ensure that they understand the framework of the Google Ads system in order for them to be able to come to me with new ideas that would benefit the business. If you've decided that an agency isn't right for you, then you'll want to check out our Google Ads series here to find out more about the Google Ads system and how to maximize its potential. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know how it goes.
Creepy, cheesy. Perfect, yeah, sure. Alright, that's all three, right?